on to make sure it worked, because I ain't, I was going to do it on StreamYard, but I'm afraid, because already got a thunderstorm going on, and so the Wi-Fi might go out, StreamYard be halfway acting up. Anyway, so I'm just doing it on my phone. Hey, y'all, Jack Squad, come on in here. I know I'm a couple minutes early, but I just had to check and make sure. Now, let me see if the comments, y'all say something so I can see if everything is everything, even though it says it. Yeah, I don't know how to, if it's going to come up. Okay, there it goes. Okay. All right. Anyway. Okay, let me see what I'm looking like. All right. Okay. As long as I can see the comments, we're good. All right. Hey, y'all, come on in here. Come on in here. I see it say 4 people. Where the comments at? Somebody say something so I can see if that's working. Child. I ain't did it this way in so long. Well, yeah, I ain't did it this way in a long time. Let me just... Okay, there you go. Nick, my number one stunner. I knew everything good now. Nick here. Okay, Nick, I'm trying. Because I had almost forgot how to do it. Because I had my StreamYard up. But because, first of all, it's storming. It was black outside at 4:30 when I came home from work. And I think I hear thunder. And so it wasn't going to work that good no damn way. But I don't trust StreamYard. And I had to start over and do it on YouTube anyway. So I just did it straight from YouTube. But I was trying to do it. It's good to see you, Nick. I was trying to do it on my tablet, and for some reason it wouldn't. Next time I'm doing it on my tablet. But anyway, Nick, how you doing with the empty nesting, child? I seen your baby had came home. How you doing with the empty nesting? Hey, Star, what's going on? What's going on, Star? Listen, y'all, I'm so happy y'all just don't understand. Y'all just don't know how happy I am. I might be on here a while. I got a lot of shit to talk about. You making it. You adjusted. I know. You'll be all right after a while, nigga. See, you only had one. I had 3, but the last one got me. That last one got me. You sad? No, don't be sad, nigga. You have to find you some stuff to do. You're going to have to find you some stuff to do. Don't be sad. You're going to have to find you some stuff to do. Because once, in a minute, when you get used to it, when you come home, you're like, girl, what you doing here? Especially if you get your little boo-boo. You get your little boo-boo. You get your little thing, get your little Thundercat over there. You'll be like, girl, why is you here? Anyway, don't be sad, Nick. Anyway, y'all, I got a lot of stuff to tell y'all. I want a few more people to come in so I can tell y'all the good news, Nick. So you know, I went down to Texas about 10 days ago. Whenever I went, when did I go? I came back on the 6th, so about 10 days ago, right? I went down to the Dallas, to the DFW, right? Now, I had a whole list of apartments. First of all, before I even go there, beg my pardon, y'all, we got to have a moment of silence for my main man, D'Angelo. I had no idea he was even sick. Hey, AKP, I had no idea he was sick. And he had one of the most deadliest cancers, pancreatic, right? That thing scared me. But anyway, we got to send condolences and blessings and hugs to his son. The son lost his mama and his daddy. And I think, how long Angie been gone? 6 months, a year? I don't even know if it's been a year, right? To lose your mother and your father at such a young age, right? D'Angelo was 51. When I tell y'all, first of all, D'Angelo was one of the pioneers, one of the architects of neo soul. Ooh, I love me some D'Angelo, baby. His voice, his swag, his everything, right? Love me some D'Angelo. And like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Hey T, hey Tanya, hey Logan, Texas. I ain't got there yet, but I'm gonna be. You ready to get to that? D'Angelo, when he made Untitled and made that video, that was, as they say, chef's kiss. His body, he was so chocolatey and delicious looking, and he could sing. Love me some D'Angelo, y'all. So rest in peace to D'Angelo. Pray for his son who just in an instant, quickly lost his mother and his father, right? So anyway, back to Texas, y'all. So I went down there, came back on the 6th. I only looked at two places because the Holy Spirit told me, don't keep looking. You're gonna get one, right? So the first place I went to, the application fee was $75. So I didn't do it right away. I went to the second place, right? The second place was bigger. It cost more and it was bigger. But I ain't like her energy. The first place, I loved her energy. Her name was Destiny. Loved her energy, right? She was like, it's easy breezy. The deposit was only $200. She said, but if you got something on your credit, a little iffy, it'll deposit double, be $400, right? So I'm like, I know mine is iffy because I had a whole bunch of credit cards, right? That I ain't paid. I only paid maybe 2 of them off, right? So I knew it was going to be iffy because of that. I knew my rental history was good because I owned a house and I only lived in a couple places, and that was that, right? And I ain't owe them. I didn't owe them. So the first place took them a while. They just told me a couple of days ago. It took them a while, right? It took them a while to deny me because at first the girl said, "Oh yeah, did you want the smaller?" Because they had 2 sizes of the 1 bedroom. Did you want the smaller one or the big one? I said, "I want the big one, of course." Right? It was a little more, but I want the big one. Plus, it had a washer and dryer in there. They do valet trash. I think both of them did valet trash, right? So I'm like, okay. She said, "But I just gotta because you had a few things on there, which I already knew was credit cards. I just have to run it by my regional manager, and she has to override it." Okay. So I waited a few days. Called her back. She called me. This time I called her. She said, "Oh yeah, she's gonna do it, but it was Friday. This was like Monday." She said it was Friday. They was out the office. They just came back in the office today, and all she has to do is override it, and you're good. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get overrode. Cool, right? Well, a couple days passed. She didn't say nothing. Thursday, I get the email. She didn't call me. I got the email. It said we decline you. Okay, fine. So now I called the second apartment. I didn't let it bother me because there's so many apartments. Somebody gonna take me, right? So I called the first girl who I went to see. I said, "Hey, Destiny." Now this is a week done passed. I said, "Hey, Destiny, I'm getting ready to apply. What I need to do?" And she told me what to do. And she said, "I'll let you know by tomorrow. I'll let you know by tomorrow, right?" So I already knew that I was gonna have to pay $400 because I got the credit cards on there, right? Even though my credit score had raised a little bit, the regional manager can override if they wanted to. Right, because that's what you do, Nick, right? So I said, when she declined it, I'm no big deal. I didn't cry, I didn't get sad, I didn't get mad, I didn't get anything because, hey, life goes on, right? I know that I'm going to be in Texas. That's what I know, right? I know how my God works. So when the next day came, I was off. That was the Thursday. That was Wednesday I did it. Thursday I was off. And I had some business, so I said, well, let me call her, because didn't want to wait. I said, let me call her, right? So I called, and she said, oh yeah, Miss Mason, yeah, just pay the double deposit, da-da-da-da-da, told me what all I need to do, send, because I had to send my pay slips and all that, but then I had already did that, and you know all the tricks, yeah. So she said, you got approved, and I'm gonna send you your approval letter, or welcome letter, whatever they call it, right? Welcome letter. Hey, Angel, I'm gonna send you the welcome letter, and then you make sure you get your utilities on. So now here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. My plan was to secure a place, because I like to be on time. Secure a place and not move till after Thanksgiving, right after that weekend after, right? Because I need to work and make me some more money, right? Well, the apartment that approved me, there was a 200 plus difference if I move in by October 30th, which is 10 days from now, right? So I said, wait, what? Repeat that again. I had to repeat it about 2 times. She said, if you move in by October 30th, we waive $1,000. We waive $1,000. You just pay the difference, the application fee, and the double deposit. So I pondered. I'm sitting on the toilet too while she's talking to me. I pondered. Because my mind, I know I ain't got the money. I gotta wait. I gotta wait. You know, I would secure it. And she said, well, we can only hold it for 30 days, but, which was fine with me because I had the money. But you won't get the special because the special ends October 30th. Huh? Wait a minute. You carrying me too fast. Hold on. Let me think. What you just say? I had to repeat it again. So, all right. She said it. It made a whole lot of sense. She was like, you only need $630 to get your keys. Not them $2,000 or $3,000 I thought I was gonna need. Because they're gonna take off $1,000 for the rent for November, right? So in my head, I figured out real quick. Okay, all right, okay. I'll be down there on the 30th, right? Now then, the dilemma comes with I need the money, right? I need the money, right? So I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to figure this thing out because I'm only gonna have a couple more checks instead of the 6 more I thought, or 7 more. I ain't gonna have 3 more, 2 or 3 more, right? But I said, Jackie, do not fret, do not worry, because God will always work it out. Always work it out, right? So I am on my way. I'm leaving on the 27th. I'm going to drive myself. I was going to transport my car. It costs a lot of money, and I would have to wait. I don't want to wait. I want to go now. For one, the weather is still good, and I'm just ready to go, y'all. I'm just ready to go. So, y'all see that Cash App? It's a fly in here. Y'all see that Cash App? Please donate to the Cash App. Yes, I do, Nick. Y'all donate to that Cash App? To the Cash App. Thank you, T. This is fly getting here. Y'all donate to that Cash App because I need it. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell y'all how much I need, right? I'm going to tell y'all how much I need. A mere, only, that fly worried me to death. A mere, only $250. Y'all send me 5, 1, 2, 10, 20, 50, 100. Cash App me, please. Cash App me. I'm going to mention it throughout because I don't know how long I'm going to be on. I might be on here for 2 hours. Depends on how long as the Wi-Fi keep going. I'll be all right, right? Because it is storming outside. I'm about to. We're doing something out there. I hear the rumblings. So, I got my place, right? So then she said, after they sent the welcome letter, an hour or so later, you have to have your light. So first of all, Spectrum called me. Now when Spectrum called me, I didn't answer. Because I'm like, I know I paid them, because I think I had Spectrum in Atlanta, right? Like, I know I paid them. What they calling me for, right? Or did I have AT? I don't know who I had, but I'm like, I know I ain't owe them no money, so I ain't answering the phone, because I feel like I don't owe you shit. And if I do owe you, I ain't giving it to you, right? So, she called me back, and so I said, well, let me answer, because it said Texas. So I said, let me answer. She said, oh, so the apartment, they told me to call you. I said, well, I don't want cable, but I have to get that, because, some apartments you have to get the cable. You have to pay for it. They make you pay for it, right? She's like, no. I said, because I just need the internet, and that's all I need, because I got streaming apps. I don't need cable, the big cable bill and all that stuff. She said, oh, we got a special locked-in price of $50. So I said, okay, cool, sign me up. So I got internet. I'll have internet. I had to call and get my light and gas on. All that's on. All I got to do is go down here on the 30th and pick up my keys. Now, before I get started with what I'm going to talk about tonight, the reason for the begging, right, is because I got to get I want to get a set of tires, right, and a set of tires and an oil change. Yeah, set of tires and oil change, right? So that's what I need to do. Let me see what y'all saying. My peoples is in. They probably got it on the property they were. Yeah. Yep, y'all. So I'm so happy. Y'all don't understand how happy I am. I am like, if I could do a cartwheel, a double somersault, and a split, that's what I would do. But I can't, right? But in the inside, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a double somersault, cartwheel, and a split. That's what I'm doing in my head, right? But anyway, so that's what I'm doing. So y'all Cash App me, please, when you can, because it's gonna be tight for you, girl, right? Now, I didn't apply it. I talked to a lady. She told me to call her. You know, I did want a work from home job, but I changed my mind. I'm like, why would you work from home when you could go meet people, work and meet people? I just can't do no more hard work, right? But I'm gonna go into his office and work. That's what I'm gonna do. Put my clothes on, get cute, and get some of that sun. Let me tell y'all something else. The sun is sunning down there. Okay, sun is sunning. So I'm on my way. I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna probably go live while I'm driving. Now, if my son goes with me, if he drive down there, because he got a real ID so he can fly back. If he go with me, I'll probably be there in a couple of days, right? Because it's a 16-hour ride. If he don't go with me, I'm gonna take my time and it's gonna take me 3 days. I'm gonna leave on a Tuesday and I get there on Thursday, which is the 30th. And let me tell y'all what else. So the lady said 10:30. You got to be down there by October 30th. October 30th is my daughter's birthday. My one and only daughter, Jasmine. That's her birthday. I believe in the numbers. I believe in the signs, right? And so, I'm happier than a motherfucker. I'm happier than shit, right? I'm gonna try my best. I tried my best. I'm gonna try my best to go live on TikTok too, right? Because I have space and stuff. I'm gonna work that out when I get there and get situated, right? But anyway, that's what I got going on, y'all. Now, today was before I get into the gossip. Today was No Kings protests all over the world. Let me tell y'all something funny. My son called me, right? I went to work today. My son called me and said, "Mom, I was scared for a minute." I said, "For what?" He says, "A whole bunch of white folks, they was in the street, and I was the only nigga. I was in the car. I was the only black person." What? What was they doing? He said, "They was all over the place. They was all over the place." I was like, "Oh, my God, they're going to tip the car over. What they going to do?" I was like, "What?" And then he said, "But they had the sign." Then I kept going, and they had signs that said, "No Trump, no Orange Man." I said, "Oh, they were protesting." Now, I forgot about the protest that they was going to have the No Kings for. I forgot all about that till I got home and said, "Oh, they really are white folks. Other kind of folks, not us. I don't believe we out there. We shouldn't be anyway. Let them handle this. It's their turn, right?" They're protesting. I haven't did a deep dive because I just got home from work and I had to get ready for the live. But they're protesting all over the world. They protesting. So what we got going on? Some goofies up in here. People don't be having nothing to do. Child, don't pay them people. Get them, Nick. T in here. Get them, T. Get them, Nick. Don't pay them no attention, child. I don't care about them people. I'm going to Texas. But anyway, they have protests. And when I later on tonight, I'm gonna look and see what they were doing in all the other cities, right? Today as well. Yeah, yeah. So that doesn't matter. Let me tell y'all something. This shutdown is gonna be devastating. First of all, I know why is that, Nick? And when I want some folks, I don't know how YouTube do what they do, right? But anyway, the shutdown, people are not getting paid. The federal workers have not been paid. They have not been paid, right? And so flying is going to be a problem, right? Now, when I went and came back, I was like, "Ooh, I hope I'm able to get back." Well, I got back, right? But I still didn't want to be in Chicago. I had to fly out of Chicago. I didn't want to be in Chicago because they doing this, the ICE and all them people, and they messing with black folks and just too much chaos going on in Chicago, right? So I drove up out of there. It was cool. But the federal workers are not getting paid, and they're calling off, as they should, right? But the problem is they could lose their job behind this if they're not going to work. But why would you want somebody to come to work and not get paid, right? Also, there won't be any food stamps in November. This the shit that's going to cause pandemonium and chaos. Ain't going to be no food stamps, the Medicaid, different other programs. The food stamps is my most concern. The kids got to eat. That's why you get them, because of the kids. Yes, some grown folks got to eat too, but the kids got to eat, y'all. That's my concern. And they want to do so much of what they want to do, the Republicans, that they don't care. I believe the Democrats are going to have to give in unless they get some other kind of programs or some other kind of surplus money from somewhere, the Democrats are going to have to give in because those people are going to be hungry, and it's going to be pandemonium. My cousin processes payroll, and they sent her an email to come into the office for those who are getting paid and then go home. What? She's paying people while she is working without pay. What? That's why you left the military? Too many government shutdowns? Really, Logan? I don't really want to talk about this, but we got to talk about it, I guess. You know, I want to talk about some funny ha-ha shit, but then we got to talk about it because, you know, this is how we living now, right? This man has gotten into that White House and has been thirsty for power. He got the power, and he's evil. He's evil. Don't care about nobody or nothing. And for the people that voted for him, unless you in the 1%, ain't nothing that he do gonna benefit you. Right? Now, somebody told me that. Who told me that? Somebody told me today. Who told me that? Gee, did you tell me that? Somebody told me today. You know, they were never really giving the black farmers any money. They were just getting it out the mud like we know how, right? Now, the white farmers, they want all this help and aid that they didn't want to give out to nobody else. Now, they need it and they want it. You know, put this man in office and he ain't doing shit for y'all. Okay, so now I'm hearing, I forgot who told me that they are, I think my cousin told me that, they're burning the black farmers' crops. These motherfuckers are so evil. They want to take us back 500 years, 200 years, 300, so badly. This is 2025. You know, and then they want to do it under the guise of Christianity. Ain't nothing Christ-like about the shit that y'all doing. Nothing. Nobody in the White House, nobody in politics, the white folks that's liking this shit and being Karens and Kens. Nothing is Christ-like about none of this shit, right? I'm fearful, right? That's one reason I want to get up out of here. I'm fearful. Because I drive to work in the dark, right? In the dark. Dark, I say. Ain't no street lights on the street. Like, I ain't used to that type of shit, right? So, I want to be from out of here when the shit go bad. You know? I at least want to be around a whole bunch of black folks. I do, right? I do. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is when, like I said, this is when the Democrats is going to say fuck it and give in, because people are going to be hungry. People are going to be hungry. What does America look like with no food? People with no food. Already the food is already high. What does America look like with people with no food? Right? My husband put in his military retirement. Did he? It's too risky with this. Yeah, we can't do anything about it. No, we really can't. We really can't. We really can't. It is, but listen, I told y'all, Handmaid's Tale. Now, we might not see it exactly like that, but something has to be done. Something has to be done because he wants us to be, first of all, he don't want black folks to have shit. He don't want poor folks to have nothing, period, right? You want to take away, and then I heard a clip where he said, an audio clip where he said something about, we're going to do everything that if you're not with the Republicans like the Democrats, he's laying off, he's firing people who had positions, right? Because they weren't going the way he wanted them to go. They're Democrats, right? He's letting go a lot of programs because it was a Democrat that put it together. Like, what the fuck is wrong with him? And I've seen some people on social media that said, you're taking the wrong D. You know, Diane Keaton passed, D'Angelo passed. They said, God, you're taking the wrong one. Now, I don't know what it's going to look like with people with no food stamps, no food. I don't know what that's going to look like. And I know where I come from in Cleveland, they're going to start pillaging. They're going to start pillaging. I already know that, right? I don't know about nowhere else, but they're going to start ravaging and pillaging. That's what's, this flag going crazy right here. That's what's going to happen, right? Oh, it's the lights. They like somebody, you know what I didn't know? Somebody told me that they can't see Flies can't see, that's why they come to the light. I ain't know that. I ain't know that. I'm not a flyologist. But anyway, all we can do is pray. At this point, all we can do is pray. That's all we can do. That's all we can do is pray. That's all we can do. Hey, who is that? Is that my girl Queen Supreme? What's going on, baby? What's happening? What's happening? These fools are coming on here being stupid. Yeah, that's what they do when I ain't been on in a while. That's how they do, right? But listen, anyway, like I said, y'all, I'm moving to Texas. If y'all can cash at me, please. My goal, I got a baby goal, just $250. That's all my goal is, just $250. I'm gonna take it from there. That's all my goal is. Anyway, let's get on with it, because ain't nothing we can do about this Trump thing, but keep your head on a swivel, stay vigilant, and stay prayed up. That's all we can do. You know, we're going to have to start helping one another. That's all we can do. Anyway, I want to talk about people who done fumbled the bag. People who done fumbled the bag, right? We're going to start with the turkey leg people first. I was going to start with Wendy and Cephals, with those Cephals. We're going to get to them next. We're going to start with the turkey leg people, right? The turkey leg hut people. They was based in Houston, and I think they got one in Atlanta. And they closed one. They closed one in Atlanta. I think that's what it was at in Atlanta, the other one. First of all, this man, his name is Lindell Price, and he married Nakia Holmes, right? They got a divorce. She was spending up all the money. She put the man in debt. Right? Perfect example of getting somebody that's not equally yoked with you, don't have the same plans as you. She was spending all the money. She wasn't really working in the restaurant. The man was working in the restaurant. She was spending all the money. She was being a hot girl, and she was spending all the man money. Okay, they divorced, right? She said he was a narcissist and he was abusive. Maybe he was. I don't know. But I just think that if your man getting some money and he got a business, you need to help him, right? And if you don't want him, get away from him, period. Anyway, she get with another dude who's moneyed up, right? And his name, they call him Bernard Hard or something like that. But his name is Jonathan Saison, right? Jonathan Saison beat his girlfriend up. Now, I don't know where Nakia, how she fit in the girlfriend, was she the side piece or the main line? I don't know. Jonathan Saison, Hard Nard, or whatever they was calling him, right? This woman was light-skinned, y'all. He beat her another color. He beat her my color. She was darker than me. Her face swole. I don't know if her brain swole, I think the brain swole, the face swole, eyes shut. He beat her damn near to death. Her boyfriend, not the husband, the boyfriend, right? The boyfriend then comes to her and she hides him out. They find out about it, go there to arrest him, and then she gets arrested as well for harboring a criminal. First of all, let's just say I'm the side piece, or I might be the main line. You done beat this other woman. I don't want no parts of you, because if you did it to her, you'd do it to me, right? So he beat this woman. The woman was light-skinned just like her. Woman looked about like her, right? He beat her, and she was unrecognizable. The people that knew her wouldn't have been able to recognize her. They had beat the color out, beat her black, eyes were swole, head swole, face swole, everything swole, and changed her color of her. He changed her color, right? She was harboring him. They arrest her. Now she go to court Friday, looking like she was about to go to the VIP section of Magic City, right? I don't know what's wrong with these people. The audacity is real high, and nobody seems to be humble enough, right? You harbored a man who beat a woman damn near to death. Right? Now, her husband, that ain't all. We're talking about people who fumbled the bag, went from sugar to shit. This episode is called Sugar to Shit, right? The husband, his name is Lindell Price. The husband got arrested and is facing 20 years. Turkey leg hut guy. He is sitting in federal custody waiting for sentencing. He's facing 20 years because he burned down his competitor's stove. his competitor's restaurant. He burned it down. And he hired 2 dudes to help him do it, so they told, and now he's sitting in federal custody. Look at that, 20 years. Again, this episode is called From Sugar to Shit, right? Sometimes people just ain't satisfied. Just you stay in your lane and do you, whether you're going slow or whether you're going fast. Don't quit competing with some other folks, right? He burned that man, somebody else's restaurant down, his competition. His competition. You thought up a plan and burned their house, the restaurant down. That's the craziest thing ever, ain't it? And the people told him, hey, if you was going to do it, you should have did it by yourself. Never do shit with nobody. That's code. That's in the code book. That's in the criminal handbook. Don't do shit with nobody, in case y'all didn't know. Why would she stand by a man? Why would she? See how I think it is twisted. And he probably had, right? He probably had. But the fact that you hiding him, nigga, you better go on out there. Because if you know, they not playing. They used to let people have people in the house and, you know, hide them out. They not playing that shit no more. You going to jail. They looking for this motherfucker. You got him in the house up under the bed somewhere. You going to jail. Just like the dude from New Orleans escaped and went to Atlanta. You went to Atlanta? And the street that he was on, y'all, is a common street. You went there? That wasn't even no hideaway spot where he was at, off of Hamilton. That ain't even a hideaway spot. That's not even. That's in the heart of Atlanta. That is not a hideaway spot where he was at, right? And the girl was with him. And so this is the stupid part. The girl that had him hid, she called on him and thought she was going to get the money. No, you get to go to jail because you had him in there, goofy. Don't hide. Listen, my kids already know. I'm not opening. I'm not fooling with you. I'm not going to jail for no one. No one. I'm not going to jail for nobody. No, not going. Sorry. I'll see you when you get out. Love you. Love you. Pray for you. I'll see you when you get out. I'm not going to jail for no damn body. Hell no. And these women is hard. Let me tell you something. A man, and this, if any men in here, this ain't all men, but there are some men that will take you down through there and leave you. Take you down through there and leave you. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. So Turkey Leg Hut owners, they was high. People loved them. I didn't get to go, but people loved them. They loved the Turkey Hut folk, right? Turkey Leg Hut people, right? They might be responsible for people, other restaurants serving the turkey, big giant turkey leg. I personally don't want a big giant turkey leg. But people loved them, right? They plummeted straight to hell, y'all. They plummeted straight to hell. So now, they both in jail. He's looking at 20, she's probably looking at 5. They both in jail, right? Okay, now we going to the Wendy Osefo and her husband Eddie Osefo, the Nigerian scammers. They perpetuated the myth, or the stereotype, I should say. Now, they try to keep up with the Joneses or the Smiths. I don't know which ones, right? This is how goofy they was. See, that's why sometimes you just need to stay in your lane. Quit trying to do some slick street shit and you ain't never been over there. Stay your ass on the porch, right? So, a year ago they went to Jamaica, wherever they went, came back and reported their jewelry and belongings stolen. So they say the robbers came in, scaled up the house, went in through the bathroom window, got their stuff, and went back out the bathroom window. They didn't go through the door. They didn't go through the door. They went back out the bathroom window. That's what they say. That's what they said happened. Now then, what them goofballs didn't know and couldn't read with all them degrees they got together, they couldn't read the people that was investigating. They knew that they were lying. They just couldn't prove it. They knew they were lying. I see the video of another housewife who said everybody knew that they were scamming. The neighbors knew that they were scamming. They had no video footage of the people coming in or going out. They didn't have no video footage of that. The alarms didn't get triggered. Bells didn't ring. Nothing happened. But they came through the window upstairs. They didn't kick a window in, kick a door in, none of that shit. They climbed up, got a ladder. I don't know what they did, but she said they came in through the bathroom window. Now, the investigator said it looked staged to them. They just couldn't prove it. And they triple dipped, and they had 3 they had three policies. They had three policies, right? She quit, first of all, she quit being a professor. See, she got on TV and her head blew up. She quit being a professor. I forget where she was a professor at, but it was a good school. She worked for MSNBC. He was a lawyer. They quit all them jobs. Said, fuck all that shit. They got them a dispensary and started scamming. They went back to their roots. They went back to their Nigerian roots and started scamming and doing bullshit, right? Now, Wendy, this is how stupid they was. This is why if you ain't been out there in the streets, don't try to go out there. Wendy was wearing the ring, and she's been photographed with the ring several times that got stolen. Anniversary ring. She was photographed with the ring. She went to an event, and during the step and repeat or whatever it's called, the red carpet, she had the ring on. Another time, she was in her car. I don't know if she was talking to somebody was recording, I don't know, and she had the ring up here like this, but right there. Eddie, I hope he knows that he's going to get disbarred and he's going to lose his dispensary. Y'all, you have to sell it, whatever you do with it, because I don't know if it goes state to state, you can have a dispensary. You can be a felon and have a dispensary, right? So, some more folks that then plummeted straight to hell. Went from sugar to shit, right? Sugar to shit. Did they say what? Did you see the orange money, bruh? I don't know. Common sense ain't common. They had 6 degrees at least between the both of them, and that was the dumbest shit you could ever did. That matter. Back to the handbook. Don't be doing shit if you ain't got the criminal handbook. If you ain't got the criminal code book, don't fuck around and be doing shit, right? Because you're gonna get caught, go to jail. What they did. If they had called me, I'd have told them, don't do that. That ain't how you do that move. That ain't the move. You at least need to pay some robbers, some fake robbers, so they could be on the camera or something. No, wasn't nothing on the camera. Nothing on the camera. That was so dumb. Wendy always seemed like she was trying so hard to be. She was. She wanted to be with the it girl. She wanted to be one of the it girls. She did. She did. They really thought those people wasn't going to watch their movements. Yeah. That's what they thought, Queen. That's what they thought. The fact that listen, it's just like workers' comp. Y'all know regular folk, you try to scam the workers' comp people, and you be in your wheelchair, got your neck brace on, or whatever you doing, right? They watch you for a long time. The moment you step out there, they got you, right? Those people that paid you think they're going to watch you, and they already believe that you was lying? They already believed that you were lying, because it looked staged. Now, I don't know what it looked like, but it looked staged. Those people, those investigators, first of all, they're going to watch their money. You don't think they're going to watch their money? But they've been doing this a long time. They know when shit ain't right. Y'all was goofies. Now, they both going to the penitentiary. They got 16 counts. They looking at a lot. Federal time. They looking at a lot. Then I think she take care of mama. They got 3 kids. I'm sure they was in private school. They done fucked up the thing. They really done fucked up the thing all the way. And I hope she don't be before she get locked up, because they don't give you time. Feds give you time. Did y'all know that? The feds give you time. If they don't hold you. See, when they hold you, you violent, right? If you're non-violent, they'll let you out. You pay your bond or whatever, they let you out. Like they out. They got $50,000 bond, they out. They'll let you out, right? They only really hold you like that when you're violent. They let you out. They probably got the ankle bracelets on. I call it the box. They probably on the box or whatever, right? But they give you time. Even when you already know what you're going to get sentenced to after so long. You know what it's going to be, and they're going to call you and tell you where you're going, right? So, and they may give them a choice, maybe. You know what I'm saying? They ain't give me no choice, but they may give you a choice, right? But somebody got to take care of their kids, because they're going to do some time. Now, they might do them like they did Teresa. He go first, and then she go up, however they did that, right? They may give them that courtesy, maybe, right? But I don't know. There was white folks and y'all black. I don't know if y'all will get that same courtesy, right? But they gonna do some time, and then they got to start all over again from the bottom. All that schooling, all them degrees, all that bragging. Mama, what mama gonna do? Because I think she take care of mama. Mama been proud of her, been bragging on her. What mama gonna do? They need to just go back to Africa anyway. Going back to Nigeria and start over. That's what they need to do because there's shit happening here. And they really ain't gonna be nothing happening for them. What she got her degrees in, she's not gonna be able to use. Ain't nobody gonna let you be professor the shit. You ain't gonna be able to teach shit, talk about shit, none of that. You're not gonna be able to be an analyst or nothing. They don't believe you. They don't like you no more. Imagine having money and all you think a person would want and mass it, run it up. Listen, they had arrived, y'all. They was where people aspired to be. They was already there. They was there. They was there. They was there. They was just like the Jeffersons. They was there. You want to be you want to be. Just be yourself and be cool. God done bless you with something. Just be cool with that. Why not be cool with that? I don't understand. So that's them. They fumbled the bag. Turkey Hut people fumbled the bag. Who else? Let's see who else fumbled the bag. Oh, Superset. Y'all know Superset? She got the crayon box. Is it crayon box or Crayola box or whatever she sell the makeup? She done got with a bum. Right? She got with a bum. I don't understand why women just got to have a man. Just be with yourself. Well, she done got with a bum. They say he worked, but I don't believe he working nowhere, right? He looked like a little boy, first of all. He pigeon-toed. His chest this boy. But anyway, she married him. Her website is down, so you can't order nothing. And she says she's selling her warehouse and everything in it. Now, why would you do that? And she had already downsized the house. Okay, people downsizing, that's fine. I believe Little Buddy just running through her money. That's what I believe. I believe Little Buddy running through her money, right? And they say she got a lot of it, and maybe she do. But why you ain't selling? What you gonna go be right back to where you started with nothing, right? I don't know for the life of me. If I ever, y'all believe me, I'm gonna stay there. Believe that, right? Fumble the bag. Fumble the bag. Fumble the bag. You have it. God blessed you with something, and then you fuck it up. How you fuck it up? They're gonna be laying on their prison cots in the late night crying. Yeah. Yeah, it's all over the TikTok and the IG. Yeah. We have to be smarter than this. You got to cover yourself. First of all, you can't. You have to be equally yoked, right? You have to be equally yoked. But so many women, just like what Akbar did. You went and got a bum, and then he started mistreating you and embarrassing you and abusing you. Quit, women. We can't pick no man up out the garbage can and shake him off and clean him up. He ain't gonna be right. A man can do that for us because that's his job. He's the head. We're not the head. Women have to quit trying to be the head. You're not the motherfucking head. Yes, you can be strong, independent, and all those things, but you're not the head. If that nigga ain't got shit when you meet him, leave him alone. That's where you want to be, not shit. You want to be in a not shit pile, right? Quit getting these niggas and dressing them up, fixing them up, getting them together. Because first of all, they don't appreciate it no damn way. Very rarely do they appreciate it, right? And they're going to cheat, and they're going to lie, and they're going to do all the things to you. Just like that girl, let me tell y'all something. The girl on TikTok and IG, Hot Girl Pebbles. Now, her husband cheated and embarrassed that he was paying the woman's rent and all that shit, right? Okay, that blew up. She blew up all that. But she used to be on a show, some kind of towing show in Miami, right? All right, that blew up. Everybody knows she's crying on TikTok, IG. She crying Facebook. She crying on all the social medias. I want my man. I'm hurt, right? He don't want her no more. Especially now he done got him a place. He really don't want her. And she's a pretty girl. She got a shape and all that. She's just a ding dong. She's an airhead, right? She like girls. She like boys. She like everything, right? Listen, you can do all those things with your man. At some point he gonna look at you and be like, I don't like her no more. I don't like her no more. right? So anyway, she took him to Jamaica for her birthday. She said it was that y'all done already broke up, or he done broke up with you. He got another girlfriend. He got his own apartment and all that stuff, right? She took him to Jamaica. She said because the ticket was already paid for. Take another somebody. Take your girlfriend. Take your cousin. Take the neighbor bitch. Take one of your kids. She took him. And the whole while she was there, he looked like he didn't want to be there. They in Jamaica. They're in Jamaica. He looking like he don't want to be there. And she thought they was going to have sex. He didn't touch her, I don't believe. But she kept showing he was asleep. Every night he'd be asleep over there somewhere. When they show you that they don't want you, accept that, receive that, and move on. Cry, get in a fetal position, talk to the Lord, talk to your grandmama, whatever you need to do, and get over that. When a man don't want you, he don't want you. Ain't nothing you can do to make him want you, right? There's nothing you can do. Then they come back, and he all on social media live talking about you can suck how many D-I-C-K. He just talking all crazy and whack to her, right? If he don't like you, he don't like you. Quit fooling beneath you. Women need to stop that. Because this girl got it going on. She got a cooking thing. She doing what she doing. She got some seasons. You pick them up out the penitentiary. Leave them where they at. It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay. Now you don't like it. It's lonely and all that shit. But it's okay. You got peace. That's one thing you have is peace. You might not have no man. You might not be having sex. But you got peace. You got peace. Right? You got peace. We think we're God that can change them. You can't change them. They got to know that now in 2025. However you find that nigga, that's how he is. Now, if you want to play with him a little bit, go ahead, play with him, put him back over there. Put him back over there in the garbage pile. Don't introduce him all into your life. No. Your man, and that's true. That's true, y'all. Let me tell you something. My ex, I realized, was jealous of me, right? You don't want to think that, right? And I told you I used to go to New York all the time, right? I used to go get my products and go to New York all the time. He never wanted to go with me, never. And he could have benefited from it as well. Or just go with me. I'm your woman. Protect me, right? But I would go with people. I start going by myself, right? Because that's what I do. I get down. I make it happen for myself, right? Do you know that he wouldn't call me to check and see if I made it there? Wouldn't do that. And if I called him, he wouldn't answer the phone. I used to catch the Greyhound, right? Because it was easy to catch the Greyhound. If I didn't ride with nobody, it was easy to catch the Greyhound because it'd be quick, right? I turn around in 24 hours. The pickup would be pick me up at 2 in the morning. It left at 2 in the morning. I'd be back at 2 in the morning. 24-hour turnaround, right? One time he knew he had to come get me. He didn't come and didn't answer his phone. About 30, 40 minutes. Now, mind you, I done been up 24 hours. I done been walking the streets of New York, rode the bus up there, rode the bus back, in cabs, on the train, all this shit. I'm tired. I just want to go home. He wasn't there. I realized, oh, he's jealous of you. Right? And you don't want to think that somebody that's supposed to like you and love you would be jealous of you. But a lot of men, we're going to talk about that. I'm going live next Thursday. We're going to talk about these sassy ass men next. That's the whole show going to be about these niggas. I don't like to use that word out in the public. Yeah, we're going to talk about them. We're going to talk about them, y'all. We're going to talk about them. But, hey, Denise. Yeah, we're going to talk about them. You know what I'm saying? Because there's too much of that going on. And we not really protected, y'all. Not all the time, not like we should be, right? And a man will get with you and see that you're a power broad, right? See that you're powerful, you're gonna handle your business, and still mistreat you and abuse you, still, and go right round to the projects and get on raggedy ass Shanae who ain't doing shit, walk around barefooted, having baby after baby, and be with her. Y'all know that's what Booby did. He in Cleveland right now. Y'all know that's what he did, right? When he cheated on Keisha Cole, he cheated with a broad from the projects. He's still with her, I believe now. That's what they like. They like them. What about, y'all? What about Trina Braxton and her comments regarding her niece that was essayed by her husband? Not the one she got now, the one that passed, gay, the white guy. Did y'all see them comments? What y'all think? Let's talk about it. You know, as black folks, we have been told, we have been taught, whatever goes on in here, stay in here. And then we've also been taught to sweep shit under the rug and not talk about it. Yeah, a lot of people got that old one crazy uncle. He up in the attic or down in the basement, right? We ain't talking about why he down there, what he did, right? You don't see him. He come get his food, or somebody take it to him, and that's that, right? So anyway, the niece has spoke out about the abuse. Now I don't know if that niece is the son, their brother's daughter. I'm guessing it's the brother's daughter. But initially I thought that she was saying their brother had essayed her, but I think that's his daughter. I'm not sure. Yeah, I believe it is, right? And Trina says she know my number. First of all, I don't even know why you publicly said all that shit. Another thing, I don't know why her husband would sit so goddamn close to her and okaying that bullshit, right? That she was saying. I'm telling y'all, something is horribly wrong with the motherfucking Braxtons. Horribly. Horribly. You know, they can sing, and they singing church songs and all that shit. Something wrong with them. Something wrong with them. Something is wrong with them, right? And I believe it's them from their mama and their daddy. Something wrong with them. Because for you to not have any empathy, none of them, except for Tamar, and she's the crazy one, to not have any empathy for your niece, your blood, that somebody did something to her, and you don't have any empathy about it, and Tawanda okayed it too, right? Now, I had forgotten that Trina had remarried him, and I think at the time that she remarried him, it was known or suspected that he had did something to the niece. He was inappropriate with the niece, right? You married him. For the life of me, like I can't imagine being in love with a man. Ooh, this is my baby, love him. I had kids with him, I love him, and then they accuse him of something, right? And you kind of figure out that it's real, and you stay with him. What makes you stay? Because every time he'd have to go, because every time I looked at him, let's say I don't even know if it's true or not. Every time I looked at him, that's gonna be the thought that in my head. Damn sure couldn't lay next to him, and definitely couldn't have no sex with him, because that would be in my head. But that's me. Maybe I'm crazy, right? But she remarried him. Why do women do that when they know that this man? Because you know your man, right? If somebody say something, you get to thinking in your head like, oh, he did do this. He did. You know, we got that inside thing that tell us yay and nay, right? So why did Trina make those comments, right? Why did she make those comments and say, we're not going to talk about it because he's not here to defend himself? You defending a dead man that possibly did wrong while you sit next to your husband, and he okaying. And then somebody told me that she brought him to the house and took care of him. I don't know if that's true, but why do women do that? Why do women do that? Why do they take the aggressor or the assaulter's side? Would you say he thought he could stand you up and you would fall? Yeah, that's what he thought. He thought I would fall. But you know, this is what I'm trying to understand, though, Queen. If you know me, anybody that know me for any amount of time, and as long as he knew me, you had to know that I'm gonna get out, because that's what I've been doing. That's all I showed you, right? Matter of fact, he was like, that's the reason why he said he liked me, because I wasn't like nobody else he had met. You had to know that I was gonna handle my business. You had to know. You had to know. Denise, did I say hey? He thought, yeah. Well, she said, she made comments referring to the niece that said that Trina's husband essayed her. Tamar's the only one that came to her side, and I think maybe Tracy. Tawana and Tony, and you know, they not talking about it. They siding with her. And the way she was stupid over Gabe baffled me. Me too. Me too. It baffled me too, because I didn't see the attraction, but you know, whatever. But you know, she got some. I probably shouldn't even say that, right? They just odd. I just think they odd. I think they odd. Their kids is odd. All their kids look odd. They are odd. I just think they are. I just think they are. And you know, for somebody to be of Christian faith, right? You don't seem like you'd have called your niece and be like, niece, let's talk. What happened, niece? Because first of all, I can see you be like, well, niece, I don't believe you, but at least talk to her and get her understanding. She didn't call her by her name. She said, I forgot how she put it, but she didn't call her by her name. She didn't reference her by her name like she was a nobody. That's your fucking niece, girl. People will have to pay for when they do bad, dumb shit. They're going to have to pay for that. They're going to have to pay for that. And speaking of folks that say it and do dumb shit, did y'all see what Stephen A. Smith said about Jasmine Crockett? Why do they hate the woman? Why do they hate the black woman so much? Why? This is a woman that's qualified, educated, smart, intelligent. Stephen A. Smith is a coon. See, I didn't know Stephen A. Smith was a coon. I now know that. I didn't know he was a coon, though. I did not know he was a coon. I didn't know he was a coon. I didn't know. I didn't know. There's a lot of coonery going on, too. Gabe is tap dancing, yeah. Mr. Ruckus, yeah. And they can't handle the truth. And you know the girl is beautiful. She's all the things. Like she's all the things. Why wouldn't you support her? Why wouldn't you support her? I don't have no understanding. And it's Negroes like that. Listen, when it comes time, and it's gonna be here in a minute, when it's us and them, Stephen A. Smith, you are us. You're an us. You are an us, sir. You can talk loud and strong and all that you talk, you still a us. Because they get down to it, you are us. Oh, you say it's Miss Evelyn. Yeah, that's where they get it from. You right, y'all. Y'all right. Y'all right. I saw that what Plies said. I saw that. Hey, T. I saw that. I saw that. And I'm glad. You know, I like Plies. Plies speak out a lot. Lil Boosie speak out a lot. I like that. Now, y'all know what I want to know? I want to know what are the thoughts of Ice Cube, Snoop, Nelly, all them people that was performing, that was being the court jesters and the jigaboos for Trump. What they got to say? Because when they take the food stamps, that's going to affect your cousins. It's going to affect a lot of people that you know. It don't matter how much money you got. You got some broke-ass, poor-ass cousins and shit somewhere, right? What do y'all think about that now? Because Trump did that purposely. Make them look like the coons that they is. What's the word that I'm looking for when they make them dance, when they put the blackface on? What's that called, y'all? What's that called? I can't think right now. I'm hungry. You said they Anne Frank silent. You are from war-torn Syria. I just arrived in USA. I've been in this country for 2 days, but my God, I need to leave. Are you? Are you? Why'd you come? Oh Lord, I wish they would give me some money. Let's say 10,000. I don't know how much you would have to give me to leave the country, and I would leave. I would definitely leave. I would go to Kenya. I might go to Ghana. I might hell even go to Nigeria, right? But I would definitely leave here. I thought about Canada, but Canada, it get cold in Canada, don't it? Get better for you. Yeah. Could that be what? Not the marionette. You know, they got a name for them. I might be jigaboos. I don't know. They got a name for them, right? That perform for them folks, right? Listen, there's no amount of money. So you have to stand on something, right? You have to stand on something. Black folks died. Some white folks too. But our ancestors fought for us to have this freedom that we have that is soon to be taken away. And if we don't stand for nothing, it's going to be gone, right? I don't believe it's gonna be gone. It's just gonna we have to fight. It's gonna be bloodshed. No, I do believe that. I believe it's gonna be bloodshed. I do believe that. I do believe that, and um, I believe that Trump wants war in the streets. He wants that so he can declare martial war, and you can have motherfuckers like Handmaid's Tale walking around telling people what to do, where you going, what store you going, where you going, did you have to go, and only come out at this time, and all that shit. I believe in his sick ass mind, that's what he wants. I mean, who would want that in modern day society? And why is these other Republicans and white folks siding with that bullshit? And why is the black folks, the MAGA black folks, MAGA niggas? Why? I don't understand. Why? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you go along with that shit when it's going to affect and trickle down to your people? Why would you go with that bullshit that he talking about? Because it's beyond politics now. It's about racism and bigotry and right and wrong. Quite frankly, right and wrong. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's what it's about, right? That's what it's about. Anyway, y'all, like I said, y'all cash at me, please. 250 is the goal. 250. That's the goal. That's it, right? I'm moving. I need some help because I got to go 5 or 6 weeks before time. I wasn't planning on going till the end of November after Thanksgiving. I got to leave now. I got to leave in a minute, right? And so I need y'all's help. I need y'all's help. You know, I'm going live Thursday. Now I'm gonna start packing up my truck Thursday. If I'm not tired, my mind wants to go live Thursday. If not Thursday, it'll be Friday. It'll be one of those days I'm off, right? But I'm gonna be loading up my car and getting myself situated because Thursday, Friday, Saturday I'm off, but I'm gonna be loading up my car and preparing myself. And then Sunday and Monday I'm going to work. That's why I'm gonna do it the weekend because Sunday and Monday I gotta work. And then Tuesday I'm getting on the road. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be going live. See, where's my thing? Joe, let me tell y'all what I got. Did it come today? Hold on. Joe, you must be asleep. I ordered, remember y'all told me about that bear mace? So my daughter is frightened, and Joe may go with me, but I don't even know if I'm gonna have room in my car in the front seat, because when I came down here, I had the car loaded. But Joe may go with me, I'll have to figure it out. But so in case he don't, Jazz, bless her heart, she's like, Mom, I want you to, I know you're gonna be all right, but so she said, get you some mace. So I got the bear mace. It should be here today, because it's supposed to be here today, right? I got the bear mace, and with the bear mace, it came with some kind of knife or something, right? I'm not scared, y'all, but Jazz was like, it's parts of Arkansas, because she drove from Cleveland to where I'm going now, right? And you go through Arkansas. She was like, it's parts of Arkansas, you'd be scared. But I'm going in the daytime, so I'm really not scared. But I'm going to go live. I won't be able to respond, but I'm going to go live and talk to y'all. Y'all gonna keep me company now, because I ordered me another car charger that's gonna be here tomorrow. Because car chargers, I'm gonna have, if this one don't work, I done ordered one, I sent it back. If this one don't work, I'm gonna have to pay $40 for one from T-Mobile, which I don't want to do because I ain't got it. So, yeah, I got my bear mace. It's coming today. It should be out there right now, matter of fact, because it wasn't here before I came in. So, I'm preparing myself. I'm working and preparing myself. But I'm going to try to go live probably Friday. I said Thursday, but maybe probably Friday might be better. Or Friday might be the day I don't do shit. So it might be Thursday. Because out of one of them days, I like to not do nothing because I need to rest, right? So, yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. They still in there neat. Y'all in here cutting the food. Get out of here. We ain't doing nothing. They say, well, okay, so you say, when these people say witchcraft, they say it's their religion. They say it's their religion, right? But it's all sort of kind of like wickery to me, right? But they say it's religion, right? But to us, it might be some sort of sorcery of some sort, right? they should have seen that coming, was, yeah, they were protesting. They was here. Y'all missed the story. So my son, we in this little bit of town here, right? So he was in his car. He was in his car, and he said he saw a mob of white folks, and he got scared, right? He called me. I was at work. He said he got scared, and he said he was driving. He was like, Dad, they going to tip the car? Well, what they about to do? Because he said they was all in the street. They was everywhere, right? And they had signs. But he couldn't see what the signs were saying. He was like, oh, my God, what am I about to do, right? Then he said as he approached, he realized the signs were saying, no more Orange Man, no more Trump, and he was relieved, right? He said he saw them people was scared because they was out there. And I was like, oh, okay. They protested Trump. I forgot today was the day that they protested all over everywhere. Now, Trump is going to spin that and say something about the Democrats. He's going to spin that and put it on us. Yeah. They protested everywhere. It's all over the world, they say. I ain't had no issue with it either. Yeah, they said it's all over the world. I didn't have a chance to look, but when I got home, and I was on my phone for something, and it said people were protesting all over the world. Not just in America, all over the world. Damn, that's fucked up. Don't nobody like you all over the world, right? Because the world leaders think he's a clown. And then they got to deal with him, right? They have to deal with him and try to make sense out of him when they're in a meeting. Can you imagine his dumb ass in a meeting with them people? So we got to stay prayed up, y'all. We have to stay prayed up. We have to stay prayed up, and keep your head on a swivel. Because, hey, I'm getting ready to watch. I know what I'm getting ready to watch. I started watching it before I went to work with it because I just got hip to it. Thanks for the 24 people and the 24 likes. Appreciate y'all. The Perfect Neighbor on Netflix. One of them goddamn Karens. I believe it's about a Karen. She kept calling on the key. I only watched about 20 minutes of it. I had to go to work. But she kept calling the police on the kids that's playing in an apartment complex. She don't want nobody in front of her door. Karen. I'm telling you, I work with a little baby Karen. I work with her today. But today, I hadn't been working. I told them I don't want to work with her. But today, she didn't bother me. She didn't bother me because what she wanted me to do, they see that they're not going to make me do it. You know what I'm saying? She wanted me to do some hard shit that I can't do physically. And I'm probably the oldest one in the damn building, right? But and she about 22 or 3 or 4. But she was a baby Karen. Definitely a baby Karen. I know her people had, her ancestors had slaves. No doubt about it. Because every day she tried to tell somebody what to do. You started when I started, ma'am. You same as me. And I used to ignore her. I would never say anything to her. I just ignore her. She'd say something to me, act like she ain't said shit. Just look at her just like this. If I looked at her, I'd turn away. Act like I didn't hear. Right? She was definitely a baby Karen. I had never experienced a Karen before. That was a baby Karen. I have yet to experience a grown Karen. Now, a grown Karen, and we ain't at the job, she can get what she's looking for. The job, the baby Karen, I'm not in that shit. I need my little job. I'm trying to get up out of here, right? But a grown Karen, you don't stand a chance with me. But, it's a good movie. You saw it, Nick? They already called it the Hate America March. Told you. The lady is nuts. Yeah, don't tell me about it. I'm getting ready to watch it right now. I'm about to make me a turkey burger and drink me some water. I got to see if my Amazon came, my mace. I'm excited about the mace, right? I'm so goofy. I hope I don't flick it around and mace my damn self, right? Matter of fact, I ain't gonna do nothing with it. I ain't gonna touch it. I'm just gonna put it in my front seat, right? And I ain't gonna have to use it because I'm driving in the daytime. My plan is to leave out at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's light. Drive for 3 hours. Take an hour break because the older you get, you can't sit that long, right? And I need. Let me tell y'all what I need this money for. So there's a pillow that you can sit on. It's like $34, right? I need that. I need that pillow that I can sit on, right, amongst some other stuff. But anyway, it's a pillow, and I need that to sit on. Because I'm going to ride 3 hours. I'm going to take an hour break, walk around, eat, use the bathroom. Then I'm going to ride another 3 hours. I'm going to do that for 2 days, right? I'm going to get a room at both nights. And then the last stretch, I'll be in Texas, and I think I ride for 4 hours. Once I get to Texas. I got to go through Arkansas. First I got to go up through Chicago, then Missouri, then a little bit of Oklahoma. No, a little bit of Arkansas, then Oklahoma, then Texas, or something like that, right? I've already looked and mapped my route out and everything. So again, y'all, cash at me if you can, please. I need you. I need you, Jack Squad. Anyway, I'm going because I want to eat. I got to see if that's worrying me now. I got to see if my thing came, my mace came today. So anyway, Jack Squad, appreciate y'all. I'm getting ready to eat. And I got to go to work tomorrow for 10 hours. It's nothing. I got to calm down so I can go to work. I got to work tomorrow. I got to get up, drive in the dark, and all that shit, right? So anyway, love y'all. See y'all. Okay? Bye-bye.